Good afternoon from Chicago's Union Station. Today we're going to be taking the Amtrak Texas Eagle down to Dallas. It's going to have a little trip report and some fun Amtrak train action. Check out this amazing station. So cool. Little overview here. Doesn't do it justice at all, I'm sure. And then, of course, with a roomette or sleeper car room, you get access to the Metropolitan Lounge. Look out! And again, you get free baggage storage when you're using a first class ticket or business class ticket, which is really, really nice. Definitely helps out. So the lounge is a really nice area to wait, and they offer plenty of seating. They have some TVs. There's some nice charge ports right there. USB and old school plug-in situations. Got some coffee olé, soda, little tea action if you prefer. Nice little selection of veggies and cheeses and whatnot for some snackage. Kind of a pro tip if you're coming to Union Station and you're going to be in the lounge here, the upstairs is a lot more quiet, a lot more space. 2120 number 5.
Number 5. When you go in, go to the right.
Okay.
Go up the top of the stairs, make another right. Room 5's up there.
All right, thank you. So here's a little bit of the room overview yet again. Got some towels, little closet hanger area. Let me turn on the lights. Yeah, the lights. There we go. Storage spot, great for backpacks. Seat. And then these fold out to make a nice little cozy bed. And then this comes down here. Got our vent. Thermostat right there. Light plug. Tenant call button. Steps to go up. For sliding door that we can lock. Like so. And then you can throw this for curtains across. So yeah. Awesomeness. You can throw the curtain across like that. Complete privacy. Let's go on a walk of the train. Yes. man. Thanks, man.
And yeah, so they brought up.
Okay. You got like tables and whatnot down in the cafe car too. Got our dinner reservation for 5:30 p.m. So excited about that. I give you St. Louis by evening or nighttime, complete with a gateway arch there through the trees in some red building. I don't know, maybe the trees will open up and we can get a better view of the gateway arch. Hold for that opportunity, if it will come. I don't know. Until that time, I will continue narrating. Looks like we have possible tree openings. Might be the best we're gonna get. St. Louis, on the train. So you do have smoke stops along the way. Here we are at our first smoke stop or fresh air stop in St. Louis. It's pretty loud. We've got some freight trains next to us running. But yeah, so it's a perfect time to get out, do some walking, exercise those legs, walk the train, take in some air, if you will. Yes. here is the coffee station with fresh coffee in the morning and waters. Coffee, water. Yes. Quick peek into a bedroom. So bigger space there, bed to come down, chair. And then if we go around here, they have their own bathrooms with a shower. Pretty cool. Might have to upgrade into one of these at some point. We're gonna do like an overview of the dining experience. So first off, the cod was amazing. It was like breaded perfectly. It wasn't deep fried, but it was like breaded and then oven baked. It was nice and crunchy and flaky and delicious, and it had awesome flavor to it. Highly recommend it. The rice was super good with it as well. Next we have the pancakes. Pancakes were kind of hit and miss with me. There wasn't anything special about them. Wasn't anything special about the bacon. Kind of could take it or leave it. I don't think I would try the pancakes again. On the return trip, had manicotti. That was actually pretty good. I would recommend trying that, giving that a shot. For breakfast, had the quesadillas. They kind of rolled those more like a burrito or like a taco than a quesadilla, but still, those were probably the best thing that I ate on the train, the quesadillas. It was amazing. It tasted super good with salsa. Yum, yum. Now, in terms of like eating with people, it's a really different experience. So you're gonna sit down and you're gonna eat with people that you don't know, that you probably haven't met before. And it's definitely a unique thing to Amtrak. Now, some of the lines no longer offer that. They kind of have a quick service type meal. But if you can get on a line where you can eat with somebody, it is a unique experience. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be heading the way of the dinosaurs sooner rather than later. The first night, ate with a couple of food scientists that were retired and were traveling down to see their daughter or whatnot. Very, very interesting, highly entertaining. It was amazing. The next morning, ate with a gentleman who was fairly quiet, didn't really talk, but was still nice. So that's all right. You know, not everybody has to talk your ear off. Then we had another guy the following night. Super interesting cat again. That's the thing with the train. You meet some interesting people. So this guy was heading up to Green Bay from Texas to start training to be a truck driver. So he was talking about his travels through Europe and Japan and everything else, and his whole story. Really fascinating. So it's a lot of fun to sit and eat with people and kind of get to know them. For the last breakfast, didn't have anybody else, so that was just alone. And then with lunch, I skipped it because the breakfast was so good, so filling, that I just wasn't hungry, wasn't in the mood for more food. So it's kind of an overview of the dining experience, if you will, on Amtrak. Now, of course, with that being said, Amtrak does offer like a cafe car service as well, where you can buy and purchase the items. Eating in the dining car, it is free with a first class ticket. The cafe car, you can go down and they'll let you know when it's open. Be open various times throughout the journey. Now, in terms of tipping, I found through talking to other people, it is recommended to tip your car attendant at the end of your journey, and then also your server, just like you would in a regular restaurant. These folks do an incredibly difficult job dealing with a lot of people, and they are on the train for the duration. It's not a crew change for them, so they do put in a lot of work. Go ahead and throw them a couple of bucks. Not everybody does it, so it's may actually get you better service, and it's really gonna stand out to them. So as we're departing our last station, it looks like we're gonna be over an hour late heading into Chicago, which really isn't that big of a deal, but it's something you definitely need to think about if you want to use Amtrak for the long distance trips, especially. So on the way out, we're somewhere around an hour and a half late, and it looks like we're going to be an hour and a half late getting in as well. So it's something to consider. You're obviously not going to want to have a connection and only give yourself like 15 or 30 minutes, or have something planned, again, with only 15 or 30 minutes, I'd say, 2 hours or so, and you're probably safe. It's really to your discretion. So that is going to do it for this Amtrak trip report. If you have any questions about traveling with Amtrak or with the Texas Eagle, go ahead and leave a comment down below and we will try to help you out. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your likes, all your comments, all your support, and all your subscriptions. And if you're new in town, please consider subscribing. We would definitely appreciate it. And until we see you again, keep your nose clean. Bye.